Hi guys, welcome back to Chasing Financial Freedom. Today is 16th of July 2020 and we have a red market. So we can clearly see the S&P 500 is down by about 19 points. We have the Dow that is down about 65 points and the Nasdaq is down about 161 points. So the news on Yahoo Finance today is that stocks are falling because they are weighted by disappointing jobless claims. Okay, I think that that's not the case. I think that the answer to the red day of today is just because yesterday was a great stocking day, so a great day in stocks. But we can clearly see that we are going slowly to a recover. Here we can see a sign of a recover. As you can see, we have a dip and then again we are going back up. So today I would like to talk with you about some stocks that I'm interested in, and for today I'm interested in Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings. I have bought my position at about 1630. I made a limited order into buying. But why did I buy it? If you looked before at the price, before there was a bearish sentiment here, or a bearish pattern, but now we can see that there is a bullish pattern, and we see that there is a price crosses moving average. So we have a price that is moving the average and we are going up, and we can clearly see that according to Yahoo Finance, the stock is undervalued and we have about 70% more return. And if we look at the news, we can see that there is bad news. They're trying to put down these stocks, I think, because yesterday we had a great surge of about 20%, and it was the Norwegian and CCL, and we have UCL. So we can see that Norwegian Line 4 hours ago got an offer of 250 million of share in syndicated deal. So we had three banks, and we are seeing that JP Morgan, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, and Barclays with Securities are joint book runners on the deal. So they're going to give Norwegian Cruise Lines 250 millions in exchange for some stocks. Okay, that means that the stock is going to be diluted about a little bit, but nothing drastic, because as we have seen and read in the news, we have already some orders for 2021, and I think that we are going to resume as soon as the corona or the Rona vaccine is going to go to the market. We are going to see a surge in these stocks. So clearly yesterday we were up about 20%. It was a good day for short traders. I am keeping this stock long term for about 2 to 3 years. Why? Because I think that it is going to go up. And why do I think it's going to go up? Okay, look at my here we see that the price of the stock on February 19 was $52. Then it has fallen because of the Rona crisis. It has fallen to about $7.75. And then we have seen a little bit of recovery because of the good news and on the positive sentiment. And yesterday we had a little bit of good news because of the president tweet that we are going to recover, and I believe him. So here we are going, and maybe I'm not going into politics because I'm not interested in politics. I'm only interested in stocks and politics is usually a part of the stock market, because it depends on politics and policies and so on, that the stock can go up and can go down. So we have to take a clear view on this thing. So here we have 3 reasons why Robinhood investors are missing the boat on cruise line stocks. Let me see what is it. So the Motley Fool is saying to us, the Robinhood stock trading platform has done a good job of making investing accessible and even fashionable for masses. But it's not perfect. Yes, nothing is perfect. First-time investors often start out as speculators and they make mistakes. Of course, we are seeing this play out in the cruising industry. Okay, why? Why is this a speculation? Because people are going to want to return to cruise because they were now at home and they are sick of being home. So shares of Carnival, Royal Caribbean and Norwegian Line are among the most popular stock for Robinhood, 13 million users. It's okay. Let's go over some of the things that speculators are getting wrong with cruise lines. Okay, they're leaning on low-priced stock. Oh, how do you know? Because the stocks are still down, and high risk doesn't translate into high reward. Usually it does. Usually high risk, it means that there is a high reward, even though it's not always translated. But if there is a high risk, then it's going to be a high reward. That's why banks, to a safe customer, they give a better loan than to a risky one. And turnaround takes time. Yes, it does. But if the Robinhood traders, as they some pejoratively call them, then yes, probably it's going to take a little bit of time. But if you are long on this stock, I think that you're going to see a good return. Why do I think that? Look, here we can see that the stock is let me look here. The stock here. Okay, let us see again the stock. So NCLH, Norwegian Cruise Lines. Okay, so at the start of the year, the stock was $52. Now, it is true that we have seen a fall of demand for their operations, but we are going to see a resurgence of their business, and at that point, if we see a resurgence of about 50%, then we will probably see an increase in stock price of about 100%, and we are probably going to be at about here, so 35 dollars in about a year time. If we draw a line from here to here, we can clearly see that we're going upward slowly to the trend here at $35. And if we look at the chart, we can see here there is the line of support, and if we draw a line here, okay, we can clearly see here is the support, and we're going to see probably a slow recovery. Okay, so this is for Norwegian Cruise Lines. Then I would like to talk with you about another my favorite stock. My favorite stock that I entered today is Spirit Airlines with the nickname SAVE. And I guess that it is going to save us. Here we see a bullish pattern, the same as the Norwegian Cruise Line. We are seeing a price crosses moving average, and we can see the same logic apply here. So we see at the 13th of February, we have seen a price of $44 and now we are at about 18. I made a video and I made the case that we are going to see a recovery, and we are probably going to see a recovery here. The lowest price was $8 and now we are at 18. So if we draw a line here, we can clearly see that we have a support here, and we see that if we draw a line from the lowest point and we go upward, we are seeing a line going up. And if we take a line from here, we can clearly see that we are going to about a price in the near future of about $24. And if we take a little bit of a run from the lowest point to the low bottom here, we can see that the price is probably going to go somewhere between $25 and $30, which is, if we use the same logic as with Norwegian Cruise Lines, we can see that if the price here was about $44, then this was probably the real price. And now, if we're going to see a resurgence of business, then we're going to see that if we have half the business, we'll probably be around 25, and if we're going to have about 70% of business returning, then the stock will probably be around $34. So as usual, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice, it's not consulting. And for today, I would like to show you my watch list and tell you what I'm looking up. So for today, my biggest loser in my watch list is Norwegian Cruise Lines. This is why I bought it, because it was a little bit of a down and on a dip. Here I have NIO, and I'm waiting for it to see what is going to happen. I have Lufthansa, that I think it's a good investment because of Germany and their willingness to save their flagship business. And then we have SAFE, Boeing. I think Boeing is a great opportunity to buy because it has fallen. I'm going to talk about Boeing in the future, why I think it's going to go up. Then another interesting stock is United Airlines Holding, but I'm waiting to see what is going to happen. The analysts are saying that it is still undervalued, and we have about 61% of return on it. Here we see a bullish pattern, and we are probably going to see a resurgence in this stock in the near future. Okay, if you look at the candles, I'm going to do a video in the future on this stock. Okay, again we have, for example, another try to make bad news on these stocks. And okay, next time I will talk about United Airlines. So guys, I wish you a good trading day. On the 16th of July, it is a red day, but as usually I believe the markets are going to recover, and in the end everything it's going to be okay, as has usually been. So if we look here in the 50 minutes that I'm recording that, we can see that the Dow has risen a little bit, and we are seeing slowly a bit of a recovery. And here on United Airlines, we are seeing a momentum of bullish pattern. Okay, so have a great day and bye bye till next time.